Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, we are going to discuss how Apache Kafka technology can be used for running real-time marketing campaigns. Okay, so already in our previous video, we discussed several concepts about Kafka, starting from Kafka installation, then we discussed Kafka zookeeper, broker, Kafka producer, consumer, topics, offset, and then we discussed how we can install Apache Kafka in AWS cloud in EC2 machine. Also, we discussed how to run Kafka in MSK, that is AWS managed Kafka, right? And now today we are going to discuss one practical usage of Kafka for running marketing campaigns. Okay, so here you can say that this is basically one use case of Kafka in ad tech industry. That is where advertisement is done using technology. How Kafka helps there, let us try to understand with one scenario. Okay, so today what we are going to discuss about one use case of marketing campaign can be termed as positive reinforcement. What is that? I will discuss. First, let me explain this particular diagram, what is happening here. Okay. So suppose we are having some saving account customer or current account customer, and the customer is doing some kind of transaction. That can be IMPS, NEFT, RTGS, or maybe bill payment, this kind of transaction the customer is doing using mobile banking app or net banking app for a particular bank. Now, whenever this kind of transaction happens in customer end, the event or the message that the transaction happened, this much amount got debited, this kind of informations come to the bank in near real time. Generally, it is called CBS, that is core banking system, where the transactional data appear in near real time. Okay. Now, first let us try to understand the bank business model. How the bank works basically. That is, you, me, these kind of customers are there who have created saving account and deposit our money to the bank, right, to that particular account. Now, bank provide that particular money to the customer or industry who need loan. Okay, maybe the bank is asking 8% interest on that loan. Now, when this particular customer who has taken loan will pay the bank, what the bank will do? Bank will give us certain amount, maybe 4%. Okay. So 4% bank will return because we have given some amount of money to the bank. So as an interest, saving account interest, current account interest, based on account it may vary. But let's consider for this use case, bank is giving me 4% interest. So here what is happening? Bank is basically getting a profit of 4% because bank is taking 8% interest from the customer who has taken loan, and bank is giving 4% interest to the customer who have deposited or kept the money in saving or current account for the bank, right? So overall, the bank is basically having a profit of 4%. So this is how most of the bank works, or we can say this is bank's business model. Okay, right? Now let us try to understand one important point what might appear when some user is doing some transaction. Let's consider here I am having some saving account. I have done some bill pay. Okay, when I am doing the bill pay from my bank account, what is happening? From the bank, the money is going outside. It is called kind of debit activity, right? Now, when debit is happening, that means for the bank, whatever money earlier it was having, now the money got reduced, right? So the bank can provide lesser loan to other customers, right? So bank might think to run a marketing campaign, that is, as soon as some customer will do some transaction, maybe IMPS, NEFT, RTGS, bill pay, the event will come in real time or near real time to the bank, and bank will use that particular data to send a marketing message to the same customer that please add funds to that particular account, because due to this particular bill pay activity, the money got reduced from the bank. So bank will run a marketing campaign to add fund to that account, so that again with respect to bank, the money will increase in that account and the bank can provide loans to the other customers, right? So I hope you understood this is kind of nothing but real-time marketing. So as soon as a customer is doing some transaction using mobile banking, net banking, this kind of service, the bank is getting that particular notification that the customer has done transaction, and the bank can send real-time notification via push channel or via WhatsApp banking that see this particular transaction you have done, maybe bill pay or IMPS. For this, we are taking no charges. Okay, zero fee banking service we are providing. Not only this particular bill pay, there are 28 or 30 other services which bank can mention. These all services which we are providing for free, but other bank basically charge for the same service. So that way our bank is better. So it will put a positive impression to the customer for the bank. Not only that, what the bank can do, along with that particular message, the bank can add a link to add funds. Okay, and then the bank can send that particular communication to the customer, and then using that particular link, maybe if the bank is targeting 100 customer, out of that maybe at least if 10 customer also use that particular link to put the money back to the bank, that way what will happen, bank will have more money to invest in other section and grow more. Okay, right? So I hope you understood this way real-time marketing has a special role in business growth, right? I hope the use case is clear. So this is popularly known as positive reinforcement, because here we are mentioning that this particular service what you have availed for this bank is taking no charge. Not only that, there are these other services also for which bank take no charge from the customer. So it is better to add funds to the same account. So that way the customer can utilize those services also, and parallelly bank can also invest that money for growth and profit purpose, right? So this is basically one real-time marketing use case. Now let us try to understand how Kafka can help in this use case. Okay. So what approach we can follow to perform this real-time marketing? So here we understood one thing. We are having our customer. The customer is doing some transaction, and as soon as transaction is done, the event is coming in core banking system. Generally, most of the bank is having some on-prem Kafka cluster, and it is obvious, right? Whenever real-time concept is coming in picture, that time the go-to architecture or technology is Kafka. So those events will be written in our Kafka topic in on-prem system, and what the bank can do, bank can consume that particular event and send marketing communication. Okay. Now the question comes, how the bank can send marketing communication as soon as message is written in Kafka, right? That is the question. So for that, what happens, most of the marketing service, whether you are considering SFMC, that is Salesforce Marketing Cloud, or you consider SendGrid, okay, which is basically part of Twilio, using which you can send email, SMS, push notification, etc., or any other kind of marketing company, if you consider, who basically help other company to send marketing communication via various channel like email, WhatsApp, push notification, etc. They basically have API. Okay, you can hit that particular API with some information, and in that particular post request you can mention this is the destination email ID, this is the message I want to send, this is the customer code. This kind of information you can send via post request to that API. That API, what it can do in backend, it can send email or push notification or WhatsApp, this kind of marketing information via various channels they can send. Okay, so we understood one thing, that different marketing companies provide API to which we can make a post request. Okay, up to this I hope it is pretty much clear. Now the events are in Kafka. We need to make a post request to that API with the customer information, that this is the customer email ID, this is the message I want to send, etc. So how we can do? So obviously, whenever the picture comes with integration of other third-party service with Kafka, the concept which comes in mind is Kafka Connect, right? So we are having HTTP Kafka sync connector, using which these particular events can be read from Kafka topic, and this particular sync connector will call the API, using which in real time the marketing communication can be sent to the customer. Okay, right? So this is how Kafka and Kafka Connect can be used to send real-time communication. So let's see this same in this kind of diagram. So real-time marketing using Apache Kafka, how it can be done. So here, suppose I am having a source topic. Here all the customer transactions are coming in near real time in CBS. Maybe this is on-prem system for our bank, where a Kafka cluster is available, within which in a particular topic all the transactional informations are coming. Okay. And here we will be having our HTTP sync connector. They will consume these transactional messages from the topic based on certain time interval, and then they will call our REST API, which is belonging to third-party marketing company, that can be SendGrid, Salesforce, MailJet, etc. And that REST API, whenever we will make a post request with the customer email ID, what message I want to send, etc., etc., it can basically send real-time marketing communication via various channels like email, SMS, push notification, WhatsApp, etc. to the customer. Okay, and when the post request will be executed, the response it will take from the service, and in a response topic it might write that information And sometime due to some reason we might face failure also. Maybe the backend server is down, or due to some reason HTTP sync connector is not able to call that particular API. That time the HTTP connector can write those error information in error topic. Okay, so this is basically our real-time marketing architecture using Kafka. So we should have one API from third-party service which can send marketing communication via mail or WhatsApp, etc. And also we should be having our sync connector, and we should be having at least 3 topics in our on-prem system. One topic will be source topic where all the transactional informations are coming, and other 2 topics will be response topic and error topic. Okay, right? So I hope this particular architecture is clear to you. Now without any further delay, we will directly jump into the implementation section, and we will see how using Kafka we can send real-time marketing messages. Okay. So here for this particular HTTP sync connector, where we can easily get from Confluent platform. I have downloaded that. I will share the link from here. You can also download. So here you will be getting the zip file. Now here I have unzipped, and what we have to do, just like any other connector setup, in the lib folder we will be getting all the jar files. The jar files we need to copy in the plugin path, and our plugin path for our cluster is basically this particular libs directory or libs folder, right? Here I have copied the HTTP sync connector jar. I can show you that also. So here we are having Kafka Connect HTTP 1.7.4. Here basically the reusable code some developer has written, we are going to reuse that. Okay, right? So another thing as part of configuration, as we did earlier also while discussing Snowflake connector setup, that here we are going to use standalone connector. Here the plugin path we need to update where our jar files are available, right? With these 2 changes, your local Kafka is ready to run the HTTP sync connector. So here as a first step, what I will do, I will start the zookeeper. So here I will open the terminal and I will start my zookeeper. And then in another terminal, I will start my Kafka broker or Kafka server. Okay. And then here I am going to create my first topic where the transactional messages are coming. Okay. Or maybe those kind of marketing informations, what I want to send using that API, that will be putting in this topic. And the topic name is HTTP messages. Okay. So this particular topic you can consider our source topic. Okay. From where the HTTP sync connector will consume the data. So here I can create this particular topic, and then here we can run our Kafka Connect standalone bat file with the HTTP config properties. So this file I have specifically created to run our Kafka connector for HTTP sync. Okay, and this is having these properties. So name, topic name. So in which topic our messages will be coming. So I have created, right, HTTP messages. So that topic name I have given. Confluent class, key converter, value converter, it is string type, and Confluent class is HTTP sync connector. And our Kafka we are running in a local system, so it is localhost 9092. And here, if you see some more topics name we have to create, like whenever HTTP sync connector we are using, one response topic and one error topic should be configured, right? So here, the response topic name is success response, the error topic name is error response. Okay, right? And also we need to mention the HTTP sync connector will call what API. So here we are going to use MailJet REST API to send real-time email to the customer, right? So here I have configured that HTTP API URL. Here I have provided my MailJet HTTP endpoint, and authorization type is basic. Here I have provided the user ID and password for our authentication of this API. Okay, right? So this is more or less our Kafka connector properties for running our HTTP sync connector. And now I will start our Kafka Connect standalone bat file. Okay, that is, I will start our Kafka connector. So here I can paste the same code and I can hit an enter. So here Kafka connector is starting. Till then, let me open some mail IDs where I will show you the real-time marketing messages coming. So here I have opened 2 mail IDs where currently you can see in primary section nothing is there. So we will try to publish some events in Kafka and we will see whether real-time communication is coming or not. Okay, right? So here I will start my Kafka producer where we'll publish the event in this particular source topic. Okay. So here I will open the command prompt. And here see the topic name is HTTP message, and the same thing we have configured in our Kafka connector properties also, right? So here I can publish the event. Let me open another command prompt, and in this command prompt basically we will be consuming the messages from HTTP messages. Okay, this is just I am starting to show you whatever messages we are publishing to this topic, same thing is displayed in the console consumer. Okay, so here I can paste that. Here our console consumer started, and then here the success response topic. So whenever a successful REST API call happens, the response will be written in response topic, right? So to this response topic, I am starting a Kafka console consumer. And what is our response topic name? For our case, the response topic name is success response, right? So on that, I am starting a console consumer. Here I have started, and the last console consumer I am starting on our error topic, just to see whether any error if it is coming. Okay, so here I have started my error consumer also. Now what we'll do, we'll publish some messages in. So the message what our MailJet API support, that same format we have to follow here, like from email address, from which email address I want to send the email, and then to which email address I want to send the marketing communication. Maybe this is our customer's email address and this is our bank's email address. Bank want to send the marketing email in real time to the customer who have done some transaction. Okay, and this is the subject, this is the text part, some link you can put, this kind of marketing message you can put in real time. Okay, so I will open all 4 consumer. So here this is basically our producer topic. On the same producer topic we have started a consumer. This is our response topic and this is our error topic. Okay, and as of now you can see in both email IDs we don't have any single message. First we will publish message in this LM311, this mail ID. That is basically our this email ID. Okay, currently no message is there. Let's see what happens. So here I publish the event. As soon as I am publishing an event, here in this particular producer topic, what consumer we have started, it is showing the message is written successfully. And see, immediately in real time in the success response also, the event came, which is basically showing the status success. That means the marketing communication is sent from Kafka in real time to this email ID. Let's see. So here see, just now a mail came and it is very real time, right? 0 minutes ago. My first marketing email, this is basically our subject, what we sent to this event. If you see subject, my first marketing email, and in the text part, greeting from Knowledge Amplifier, same thing is written here. Dear viewer, welcome to Knowledge Amplifier. And if you click on this particular Knowledge Amplifier channel, it will take you to our official YouTube channel, right? So this is how in real time, whenever messages are getting published in Kafka, then and there it is going to our customer also, right? So let me show you another event. Now this time intentionally I am publishing some wrong message. Okay, so here see, only from email address I have given. The destination email address I have not configured. Even the JSON is also not complete. So now what should happen? When the connector will try to call the REST API, it will fail, and this particular error response topic, the event should be published. Okay, so let's see. As soon as we will publish, here you see that this is basically our console consumer to the producer topic. Here the message came, and this time in real time in our success response topic, no message got published. And ideally in backend, maybe the Kafka Connect API is trying to send this particular message, but it will fail. And we can hope that within few seconds in error response topic, one message will be published, right? Because here this particular HTTP sync connector will not able to publish that particular event or process that event properly, because the message itself, whatever we have sent in the post request, that is corrupted, right? So here see, one message got published in our error response topic, and what it is writing, retry time lapsed, unable to process the HTTP request, and response is 400. It is a bad request. Okay, so I hope you can understand. The HTTP sync connector is writing the error message in error topic, proper response in response topic. Okay, right? Now I will send another event to another mail ID. So this time I am using this particular mail ID of another customer, and this mail ID is belonging to this particular email. Okay, So let's see, as soon as we publish some event in real time, it is coming to our email or not. So here I will publish that. As soon as we will publish, what should happen? Here in this particular console, we should see one message, because this is basically pointing to that producer topic. And if our Kafka connector is successfully able to process that message, then here in success response also we should be able to see another message. Okay. So you'll hit and enter. Immediately see here one message came, here one message came. Okay. Let's see marketing message successfully went to our email ID or not. See here, just now in real time, 0 minute ago mail came. Dear viewer 2. Earlier we sent to viewer 1. Now it is sent to viewer 2. How viewer 2 is coming? Because here we have written dear viewer 2. Okay. That is from this event, HTTP sync connector is calling that REST API to send the marketing message in real time. Okay. Welcome to Knowledge Amplifier, my first marketing email like that. Okay. Right. So I hope you understood. This is how real-time communication can be done based on Kafka and HTTP sync connector. Right. Now, not only this, we can use the same concept to run some complex business pipeline also. For example, in our on-prem system, there is a Kafka cluster. As soon as some message get published in that particular Kafka topic, we want to run some pipeline which is sitting in AWS. So what we can do that time? We can basically run our HTTP sync connector, and same like our earlier case, instead of configuring the API provided by some marketing company, we can basically configure API gateway, and the HTTP sync connector will call that particular API gateway API with the event whatever got published in our on-premise system, and that API gateway can trigger any AWS service associated with it. Okay, so using which from on-prem to cloud, we can create a event-driven architecture, right? So now we will observe this particular use case also. So what I will do for this, I will basically terminate all this and clear my Kafka cluster to show you a fresh demo. I will stop my Kafka connect and I will close this window. I will close my broker also. I will close my zookeeper also. And I will clear the logs just to show you a fresh demo. So here our logs are sitting in Kafka logs directory. Here zookeeper logs I will be deleting. And also the server logs whatever got generated, that also I will delete it. Okay. So that way our Kafka cluster is completely new, fresh Kafka cluster is created. And what I will do, I'll go to AWS Management Console and I will create a very simple AWS service in cloud, and we will see whether we can trigger from on-prem events or not. And here our on-prem events is nothing but the events whatever is getting published in our Kafka cluster which is running in local machine. Okay. Right. So here for our API gateway backend, I am going to create a very simple Lambda service, create Lambda, and here demo YT on-prem to cloud trigger, some name I can give, and Python I can choose 3.11. I can create the function. Okay. So here we are having our code. I will not change the code much. Just I will print the event to observe the effect in CloudWatch. Okay. And now I can create one API which can trigger our Lambda code. So here create API. I am going to create a very simple HTTP API. Build integration. I can choose Lambda. Here the Lambda I can configure using the ARN. Okay. API name demo test 123. Then click on next. It should be post request. Okay. And this is the resource path. I am just copying that for future reference. Stage name default fine, and I'll create this. Okay. So this time what will happen, all I need to do is basically HTTP API endpoint I need to change. Here instead of our previous API endpoint, I need to put the API what just now we created. This is our invoke URL. I'll put that before our resource path. Okay. Right. So this is our HTTP API URL. I hope it is pretty much clear to you. And this API is public. I no need to do some authentication using user ID password this time. So I can delete those and I can save this. Okay. So that way our code base is ready. Now what I will do, I will start my zookeeper. And then in a new window, I will start our Kafka server or Kafka broker. Then in a new window, I will create my input topic where the source data will be coming. And then here I can start our Kafka connect. So here Kafka Connect is getting created. Let it get created. By that time, let me show you in the Lambda monitor section. If we go, let's see what we can see in CloudWatch logs. Okay. So here currently you can see the log group does not exist. It is showing. Why? Because our Lambda is not triggered or has not ran single time. Right. So here if I refresh the Lambda, here you will see that the API gateway trigger is added. Now we'll publish some event to our source topic and we'll see in the backend the HTTP sync connector should trigger our API and that API should trigger our Lambda and that Lambda should print the event in CloudWatch logs. Okay. So that flow we are going to observe. So for that again what I did earlier, that same thing I am going to do. I am going to start our Kafka producer in one console and to that same topic I will start a consumer and then I will start a consumer pointing to our success response topic and then here I will start another consumer pointing to our error response topic. Okay. So here these all four are running. Now I will try to publish same event to our producer. And if we publish, what we should get in the response topic? If you see the code, here what we are returning? We are just returning hello from Lambda. If you see this code, in the body we are returning hello from Lambda. Whenever we will publish some message to our source topic, in the response topic we should only see hello from Lambda if everything works properly. So we'll see that. So here I will publish this event. Okay. As soon as we have published, here this message is coming properly and then and there see in the success response topic hello from Lambda is coming. So from our on-prem event or on-prem Kafka where the Kafka is running in our local system, what happened that HTTP sync connector has consumed that message from the source topic. It has called the API gateway and now that API gateway should have triggered our Lambda. Let's see whether Lambda is triggered or not. So to understand easily, we should have CloudWatch logs printed in this console. Let's see whether it is printed or not. So here see just now a log got created and if I just expand this particular log, here you will see that same information, message from, email address, whatever message we have published in our on-prem source topic, same thing came here. Okay, right? Now what I will do, I will maybe publish another event. Now this particular event earlier thrown error because the marketing API was expecting the proper format, but here we are just printing the event in the backend, so it will not throw an error. So it should directly publish to our Lambda also. And if you see our response topic here, another hello from Lambda came. And if I refresh my Lambda console, that second event also should come now. Okay, see here it is 2 p.m. currently also 2 p.m. and whatever message we have published, that message came here, right? Okay. And then maybe what I can do, I can show you some intentional failure also because currently in our error topic, no message came. So what I can do, I can intentionally write some wrong code in the backend. So here some long string I have written and I will deploy this code. Okay, right? So now I will try to publish some message in it and let's see what happens. So this is our producer source topic. This is our source topic consumer. This is our response topic. This is our error topic. And we have intentionally written wrong code in the Lambda. And now we will try to publish the event. Okay. So here again, hello from Lambda came. Maybe it is not deployed properly. Let me make some change. Let me click on deploy. So it is deployed now. So just I am intentionally trying to generate some issue. So here when you are publishing the message, here you can see here it got published, but in the success response topic, hello from Lambda has not came. Why? Because the backend Lambda code has some issue. So ideally now this time soon the event should come in error response topic and see it came. What it is showing? Reason internal server error. The API gateway is not able to process the message properly because the Lambda has some issue. Right? So now I can remove this particular code issue and I can deploy this again. So now the intentional issue whatever we have created is resolved. And now if I publish another message, you will see quickly here hello from lambda came in the success response step. Okay, right? Now another issue I can intentionally generate, maybe I can delete this API itself. Okay, whatever I have created just now. So I will delete this API. And now if I publish some event, what will happen? Again the message, the HTTP sync connector will not able to publish and the information should come in error response topic. So I am publishing one message. Here see the message came, but in success response hello from lambda is not coming now. And we can hope that here in error response topic soon some message should be published that will show HTTP sync connector is not able to find out that API what we have configured as part of connector properties. Okay. So let's see whether it is coming or not. So see, here it came. And response phrase not found. The URL itself, our HTTP sync connector is not able to find out. Okay, right? So this way, I hope it is clear to you how you can trigger a cloud pipeline from on-prem system whenever any event occurs. Just you have to configure the HTTP sync connector properly, which is continuously running. It will continuously check whether in source traffic any new event is coming or not. And as soon as some new event will come, it will trigger our API gateway. Using API gateway, we can trigger our cloud pipeline. And the same approach we are using to run real-time marketing campaign also. So I hope this particular real world usage of Kafka is clear to you. This is all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.